Do you finish the day feeling tired, feeling depleted, feeling like everybody's got a little piece of you along the way throughout the day? To what by the time that you lay down, you're utterly exhausted. You don't know where your day went, you don't know what happened, you're just stressed, overwhelmed, bunch of thoughts, bunch of thinkings. Does this sound familiar? Yeah, girl, you are not protecting your peace. And I hate to be the one to tell you, but you're the reason why you feel exhausted. You're the reason why you feel tired. You're the reason why you finish the day feeling utterly exhausted. And the reason why is because it's your responsibility to protect your peace. It's nobody else's responsibility but yours. And unfortunately, fortunately, I had to learn this the hard way. I spent a big chunk of my life giving all my energy to everybody else, working hard, grinding, nurturing my family, nurturing my siblings, helping my mother, grinding at work, always looking for the next accomplishment, the next goal. And slowly but surely, I found myself wore out, exhausted, hard to roll out of the bed in the morning, hard to find happiness, and just feeling like depleted. And through that process, I learned that I wasn't protecting my peace. I wasn't allowing myself time to rest. I wasn't allowing myself time to reflect. I was allowing every circumstance throughout the day to take a little bit out of me. With each and every interaction that I had with people, it took a little bit from me. So whether it be a coworker that I didn't like what they said to me, I would respond. I would be upset, not towards them, right? Because got to keep our job. But, I would carry that with me throughout the rest of the day. Oh, I'm so irritated by what so and so said. I'm so irritated by what so and so did. And I found that I would just be utterly depleted. Like, there would be nothing left for me to enjoy myself, for me to do other activities, for me to read, to journal, to walk. I didn't even have energy to go on a self love walk. And I had to really sit with myself and ask myself, why am I giving so much of myself? Why am I allowing people to take my energy to bring me up just to bring me down and to send me into a frenzy? And I quickly discovered the hard way that I wasn't protecting my peace. I wasn't making my peace a priority. I wasn't making my rest, my happiness, my soul a priority. And I have learned how to truly protect your peace, how to go throughout life making your peace your priority. Because let me tell you this, protecting your peace is not just a fun, trendy topic. It's just not something cool. It's literally an act of survival. Like, it's necessary in order for you to be able to show up, not only for yourself, of course, but also for all the many people that you want to interact with, that you want to do things with. Protecting your peace is what allows you to be your best self. It's what allows you to accomplish your goals. It's what allows you to become the woman that you've always wanted to become. It's protecting your peace. For we weren't given the spirit of fear, right? But we were given a spirit of what? Power, love, and a sound mind. So with that, we should be able to protect our peace throughout our days, throughout life. We have what's inside of us to protect our peace. And I want to share with you a couple of tools. You could call them tips and tricks if you like to, but I just want to share with you what I've learned along the way that helped me to become a better wife, a better mother, a better friend. So let's get into it. My name is Cheryl, and this space is for women who are learning to love themselves, who want to heal. I talk about femininity. I talk about living a soft life. And most importantly, I talk about choosing yourself. And if that's something that you're interested in, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video with a girlfriend that might be on a journey that's trying to heal herself, protecting her peace, living a soft life, and really just learning what it means to show up in her feminine power in this crazy world that we're in. So let's get into it, girls. Tip number one I want to share is that your peace is your priority, aka you are your priority. When you wake up, when you show up in the world, you have to remember that you are your priority, number one. On top of your list, on top of your to-do list, on top of your every list, you are number one. And I learned how to make myself a priority by realizing that if I don't take care of myself, I can't take care of everybody else. If I am pouring from an empty cup, there is no way that I can be the best friend I could be, mother I can be, spouse that I can be, if I'm not making myself a priority. That in itself is going to lend peace in your life by always remembering, okay, what can I do to make sure I'm making myself the center of all of my decisions? So if a commitment stretches you too far, if you haven't gotten enough rest, if you're invited out to this dinner and that's literally the only time that you have to rest, I'm sorry, decline. You cannot go out to this dinner. You have to decline the dinner. Excuse me, hair in my face. Okay. You cannot go out to this dinner. Decline. If you've been invited out somewhere to go out with friends, a dinner, anything that you've been invited to, and you're tired and you're stretched and it's been a long week, it's okay to say no, because you are your priority. If you haven't gotten an opportunity to take care of some of those important things that you need to take care of, can't do it because you are your priority. So when you do your to-do list, I love to-do lists. When you make one, you have to be at the top of that list. You have to realize that in order for you to be able to become the woman that you want to become, your first thing is to realize that I'm a priority in my life. I'm number one. There's nobody in this world, nobody on this planet more important than me. I am the most important person. My needs are the most important. Loving myself first is the most important thing. If you make yourself a priority, everything else will follow. Everything else will follow, okay? You have to make yourself a priority. Love matcha. I think I'm a matcha girly, but you have to make yourself a priority. And I had to do that. I had to learn that a really hard way by always making everybody else more important than myself. And we don't do that anymore. We've grown. We are women who love ourselves. We are women who had to learn how to live life the hard way. And in the process of doing that, we've learned that putting ourselves first is what's necessary in order for us to show up in this world in the best possible version of ourselves, okay? So number one, you are a priority. You are number one. Your health, your happiness, that's number one. Everything else will follow after, okay, sis? All right, let's get into number two. Number two is create a to-do list. So we're in a chaotic world. It's busy, it's noisy. We have a lot going on. We have a lot of priorities, especially as women, and especially if you're a mom and you're a spouse, you need a to-do list. You're making a to-do list today, right now you're getting out a piece of paper and you are jotting down the things that you need to do. That's your homework. I need you to, when we are done with this video, I need you to start. When you're done watching this video, I need you to start off with a to-do list. I need you to grab a piece of paper and start your to-do list, okay? Your to-do list will consist of the things that you need to take care of every day. And remember, we're a priority, so we're at the top. What are the things that you can do that makes yourself a priority throughout the day? Drinking water. I wake up at 5 o'clock. I get a workout in the morning. Drink plenty of water throughout the day. I also end the day with a walk. So what can we do throughout the day to make ourselves a priority, right? So write your list. I know you have to take care of your children. I know you need to cook. That goes on a list too. You have some bills to pay, some responsibilities. That goes on the list too. Write your list out and just check it off. Check your list off. Another tool that I really love using is just the regular calendar on my phone. All phones come with it these days. Go right ahead and put the things that you need to do on your calendar for the day. So maybe you don't have to walk around with a piece of paper. I know we're tech savvy now. So pull out your phone, go to your calendar app, click on your to-do list, and just go ahead and jot down the things that you need to do. Remembering that you are a priority in this list, right? So everything that you list on your to-do list you need to remember that you're the priority. So if there's something conflicting with your peace, with your rest, with your health, with your happiness, we need to alter the list. The list needs editing because we don't play around like that. We don't compromise ourselves. Okay? All right, girlies, let's go ahead and grab another drink of this matcha because it's given. It's given everything I need. I needed to take a sip of the matcha before I got into this next one because this is a big one. And we gotta take deep breaths. This one is a big one. This one's a strong one, and I need you all to. We probably should be number 1, but it made its way to number 3. Is we have to stop trying to control everyone. Uh-oh. I said it for real. I'm not playing. We have to stop trying to control everyone. And you can put everything on there too if you want to. But we have to stop trying to control everyone and everything. Just let it go. Let go and let God. We cannot control people. We cannot control the outcomes of things either. What we can control, the only thing that we have control of is ourselves. That's it, girl. That's it, homie. That's it, sis. The only person that you can control, you can't even control your children. Trust me, I tried. You can't. The only person that you can control is yourself. That's it. The only person you can control is yourself. And when you realize that in itself gives peace. It gives clarity. It gets rid of a lot of clutter. Just focus on controlling yourself, your reactions, your emotions, your energy level, your self-identity, your healing journey, your self-love, your growth, your flaws, the things that you've got to work on. Make those. That's it. Don't worry about anybody else. Worry about you. And you don't even need to worry about it. You just need to go ahead and realize that the only person that you can control is you. The only outcomes that you might have a say-so over, that might mean something, that you might have an idea where it comes from, is from you. You're not going to be able to know, okay, this person, if I tell them this and if I do that and I do this, then I'll know the outcome. No. I'm pretty sure we've all learned that the super hard way, that there's no absolute way that you can control people. And we've tried. We've all tried. We're still trying. We're still giving controlling, and it needs to stop. In 2026, we're not doing that anymore. The only person that we're trying to control, that we're trying to spin the narrative, that we want to know the outcomes from, is for ourselves. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all. The only one that you can control is you. Stop trying to control your man. Stop trying to control your kids. Stop trying to control your coworkers. Stop trying to control your family, your friends. Stop. Just stop. Just stop. Stop. Don't do it anymore. Just focus on you. There's a peace in that. There's a calmness in that. There's a assurance in that. And for me, what I've learned along the way is that if I just focus on myself and what I can do and what I contribute and my ways of doing things, I think when I focus on just that, that gives me peace. When I start trying to like, oh, let me try to get my husband to do things this way, or let me try to get my daughter to do things this way, that is when it really opens up a door for disappointment. I know, right? Nobody wants to be disappointed. It also opens up a door for like frustration, getting upset, and that takes away your peace, right? That interrupts your peace. When people don't respond the way that you want them to respond, when people don't do the things that you want them to do, it completely interrupts your peace. So, in the spirit of protecting our peace, we won't control people anymore. We won't control outcomes. We'll allow the outcomes to flow to us in a soft way. We'll allow what's meant for us to happen for us, and what's not, we'll let it go, because we understand that everything is working out for our good. We know without a shadow of a doubt, because we're feminine women, right? We know that things are working out for us. We know that things are going to be good for us. There's peace in that. There's calmness in that. So we're not going to control. We're not going to manipulate. We're not going to try to bend things. That's not what we do. We're not Bob the Builder. We're women. And we go ahead and we attract what we want. Okay? So we don't control. We go ahead and use the gift that's inside of us in order to get the life that we want. So no more controlling. The only person that we're focused on is ourselves. The only outcomes that we're focused on is the outcomes of our daily activities from our list and prioritizing ourselves. That is what we do, sis. That is how we make sure things go the way that we always dreamed of them going. That we don't try to control things. All right. Let's go ahead and get into tip number 4. Tip number 4. Find your happy place and stay there. So I'll share with you my happy place. My happy place is the beach. Right when it's the sunset, perfect weather, not too hot, not too cold. I'm sitting on the beach. I've got my feet in the nice warm sand and I'm just chilling. I've got a nice sparkling beverage over some ice and life is good. That's my happy place. I found it and I'm staying there. That's not to say that we're living in a fantasy world where we're not in reality, but finding your happy place and staying there is a state of mind. I am always at a beach. It's always a sunset and my feet are it's always in warm sand. That does not change. It doesn't change even if my environment changes, the people change, something doesn't go the way I planned. That doesn't change. My happy place doesn't change. I stay in a state of mind where I'm always at my happy place. I'm always at the beach. It's always nice and warm and the sand is on my feet and I'm living good. I'm living good. So find it. I want you to find your happy place and stay there. I meditate in my happy place. I spend a little time there every day, just resting in that. If I get overwhelmed, I have a lot going on, I'm at the beach. I'm at the beach. My feet's in sand. Life is good. And that helps to center me. That helps to calm me. That helps to bring me back to peace. So there's your homework. You got a list to write, and you also need to find your happy place and stay there. And don't leave. Live in your happy place. It's a good place to be, and it's your peace. And most importantly, if you find your happy place, you won't have to worry about leaving there. Eventually, you'll begin to stay in a place of peace. You'll be able to rest in a place of peace. You'll be able to live in a state of peace. That's why you find your happy place and you stay there and you rest in it, because that is not just what we do, it's who we are. Okay? Last tip on the list, tip number 5, is I need you to be rooted in peace. Be rooted in peace. What does that mean? Think about a plant or a tree. Let's use a tree. A tree by waters. A tree planted by moving waters has very strong roots because it has to deal with the currency of it has to deal with the movement of the waters. So because of the environment that the tree is in, by moving waters, the roots grow deep and strong. That's what I mean by being rooted in peace. You are that tree by moving waters, and you are rooted in peace. You are not shaken by the changes of the world. You are not shaken by emotional upset. You're not shaken by people. You are rooted in peace. You are 10 toes down on this thing. You're not going anywhere because peace is who you are. Peace is the person that you become. You understand that protecting your peace is important. It's important enough for you to be rooted in it, for you to stay planted down in peace no matter what. That's why it's the final tip, because all the other ones, making yourself a priority, creating a list, finding your happy place and staying there, and then eventually you will be rooted in peace. Peace will be your place, a consistent place that you stay in, a consistent place that you love to be in, that you rest in, that you stay in, because you're rooted in it. You've truly mastered the understanding of what it means to stay in your peace. You've truly mastered and understood the importance of what it means to stay in your peace. You know that being rooted in it, no matter what happens to you, no matter where you go, no matter how situations change, you have peace. You have peace in the identity of who you are. You have peace in love for yourself. You have peace in knowing that you go with the flow. You don't try to control things. You allow what's meant for you to come and what's not meant for you to fall by the wayside. You are rooted in peace. Stay rooted in peace, girl. Oh boy, it's been so wonderful sharing these tips with you that I've learned along the way, that I've had to learn the hard way, and I'm still learning every day. I look forward to sharing so much more with you along the way. I hope this video helped. I hope that you grew a little bit while watching it. Share it with a girlfriend. Share it with a friend. I look forward to sharing more with you. Until next time, girl, take care. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and most importantly, share this video with a girlfriend. God bless.